Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Transport Fever 2. We're currently looking at the station that we started building in the end of the last episode. Today we're going to get this line operational, and by that meaning connected into our train station up here at the oil refinery, make this guy just a bit bigger. Exactly how we're going to use this line I'm not sure yet, but we're going to get it working. Now the first thing we need to do is actually expand this station up here so that we have a place to get our lines to come into. So we'll need 2 more tracks and another set of platforms. So I just wanted to do that quickly while there's no trains in the station so that they don't get freaked out when we start doing it if they're already in there. Okay, and just like that, we've got additional capacity here in terms of tracks. Now, in terms of the existing lines, we're going to need to move them. Because they can't keep going into the right 2 platforms here. We'll need to use those for a rail line over here. So these guys will be realigned into the tracks on the left once this train gets out of here. There he goes. We'll make sure we stop before that next train comes up here. Okay, that should hopefully be enough. Let's back this back up a bit, maybe to there, and then just see how this connects. That seems pretty reasonable. We'll have this one come down here, and then we'll put a diamond right on here. Now, our 2 lines in here are going to be like, where the heck do we go? But here at Zala, this guy will say platform 3 now. And our timber will say platform 4. So now they've got their new platforms where they're going to go, and we can press play and they'll go back to doing their thing. We do need to put some signals back in here, and maybe there, and then just here at our diamond. Done. Now the next step is to get this line over into here. So the first thing we'll do is, let's say they've connected by the time they get to there. And they split like this at the station. That seems reasonable to me. But we probably don't need 3 times speed anymore. And then from here, we want to connect over to here somewhere. Not entirely sure where. So that's a very big elevation difference. That might define where we can actually connect to. So we don't want these as bridges at all. So does that make sense? A little. And we'll get this guy in and then connect the other line onto the side of it. You around to there. And then this guy up to here. done. So trains will leave there. They'll come down here. We have a diamond down here. We don't have a diamond down here yet. Let's add one in. Excellent. Let's get some rail signals on here. Oh, we didn't get an auto signal for some reason. Let's try again. That got it. We'll do going back the opposite way. And then that one will be fine at the station. Up here, we want to go there. That's fine with the station. And then we'll go back the opposite way. So there's two tools factories up here now. Right, so we've got our signals operational here. And they can connect onto that line. Now we just need to get our locomotives back out onto the tracks. So we are going to add an intermediate, that's the wrong one. Intermediate set of signals there. And then we'll use this segment here. And that's where they split. We'll use this short segment here to get our trains out onto the tracks. So we go across there, like so, and then connect you onto here. We want a signal there. I don't know if it'd snap over that way. And then all of these we want to be double flip. Just means that they can go either across or onto this track as they need to. Excellent. So that will let us get trains out here. Now, some of the things that are being brought up from down here. We look at our platform here. These guys take timber only. And down here, we have a lot of crude oil and a lot of fuel. Why are we not moving enough oil? We should be. And we have a lot of fuel on there. Well, these guys want a lot of... Alright, let's edit this train. Still only have these ones. Let's add you onto there. It was amazing last time. I remember that you can shift click. And this is... I don't know, that long is probably good enough. Let's paint it orange and put a second one on there. And we'll see if we come back over here, our new train leaving our depot. So that will get more fuel up here to Talker. Now what we want to do is we've got tools and fuel down here. We want to get those tools and fuel up here. Let's look at tools first. So this is just a transfer train. It's not doing anything special. So if we take off half of these, Okay, that was a few more than half. Then we add some box cars onto the end. We'll repaint them as well, just for good measure. So that will mean that we can move anything that would go in a boxcar, so those tools, up to here. And it will also mean that bread, like our food, we could in theory get down to the station now. So we're going to have things coming up here as available. Tools notably. So we want to get tools into Zala without driving all the way down. So let's give this guy a little road out the side here. Let's give them a little truck station. See if we can get it lined up. Close enough. Let's curve you around like that maybe. And you come into there. How does this have traffic lights? I just have to work it out through that section. Because we certainly don't want traffic lights there. It's ridiculous. But this road, let's connect from there over to maybe there. We'll do this. So Zala's tools are now going to come from here rather than driving from all the way down here. So we'll need a train on that line. Well, we'll need the line first. Northern train transfer. We'll do. Let's go blue. We go from there to there to there. And it doesn't stop on the way back, it just keeps zooming. We'll get one of these little bad boys for now because it's pretty flat. And we'll just add a handful of boxcars on there. This was a blue color. Onto that northern train transfer. So now our truck transfer line, we're gonna say stop here and don't stop there. So these tools will slowly go down. And they'll slowly get sent to up here. And then over here, Ladra wanted tools as well. They also want bread, and bread also goes in a boxcar. So what we're going to do is change our bread delivery from here to drop it off at the station. You'll get transported by train over to here, picked up, and then taken into town. This is horrible and uneven. We can certainly do something about that. Much better. Not a lot better, but much better. Like, what is going on here with this? And over here, let's add a little road. Let's add a pickup spot. Plop you there. Smooth this out again. It seems like last time we didn't do enough. Let's curve you to go down the hill. And then this guy can connect into there. Super simple. Now if we look at this guy's suppliers, Medno. It's still sending to Zala, which is good. We haven't broken the line completely. Down here. No. Manage line. Down here, you only load fuel. Where's our terrain up here? Am I just being blind and can't see it? Oh, here he is. Okay, so that's in theory working. Now, let's get bread dropped off here so that we can train it over here to get picked up to be taken in there. We're just gonna get, well, first thing, let's create the line over here because we'll need to have two. So this is the food line. This is, let's just call it Ladra Food Delivery. And we'll make it dark brown as well. Goes from there to there. Let's just get one of these trucks and move it onto that other line. Now here we need a drop-off zone. So let's do something like this. And then this line here, I'm going to manage. I want you to stop there. And then not keep going through to the other end. Just like that. Too easy. So we'll keep an eye and make sure that Ladra keeps getting food. Now these guys are apparently getting tools as well. I don't see how or why. So we're just gonna get rid of it. This is our food delivery. Yep, that's this guy now. So we've got 29 vehicles because we took one of them. Let's take half of them. And move them over to this side. Let's check this is still sending to Ladra. In theory it is. Got a lot of things here waiting. We've got some new trucks. You can have these newer trucks. What's this guy? You can also have these newer trucks. Okay, so we've got tools on the platform now. That's a good start. Not on the line yet. It's still pretty slow going uphill. Possibly that's just the issue. They're very slow going uphill. That'll be fine. Okay, our wood trucks there are doing well. Our timber here is doing well. These guys can have an ultra shortcut. And have that road downgraded if it means it's going to have traffic lights. Cool. This isn't sending quite as much to Ladra now, but possibly because our trucks have not been able to get in here. Here we go, they're starting moving more now. Let's add a storage facility on here to help it out. So they are picking up the bread at least. And they're dropping it off at the station, which is even better. Now our northern train is this guy here. So he should pick up this bread now. And take it over here. Which means one of the many trucks that are over here now will pick it up and take it into town. He didn't seem to pick up much bread. He did get a bit of bread though. And there we go, so now they can take that into town. Do we have tools picked up yet? We do have tools on one of these trains. And this one. Waiting for free path. Yeah, so it looks like these trains just spend half the time stopped waiting. Because we've got enough signals between them that they should be fine. So you've got two trains. And this one has 5, so that's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 segments. He should be easily fine. Just seems like they've got themselves caught in this bit of a cycle. However, the good thing about timber being brought up here, about tools being brought up here, is that it means we've got this line working. However, we might have overdone it here. Whoops. Are they different lengths? There we go. It's a bit of tinkering to let them move more timber. So we've got a bit of timber piled up here. You see, now you're moving well. That's what we want to see. So this guy should take up a whole bunch of this timber and transfer some tools over to the other platform. Well, there's already tools there. So let's find our train up here. Probably want a second one of those. And we've got a lot of items sitting here waiting already. Let's bump those up. Let's add another locomotive on them. Modify, we'll repaint them blue again. What? That's better. No wonder why that one didn't send it all the way to the front. But 120 bread right on there. No questions asked. This guy, 56 tools. Bam, there they are. Our truck's gonna start getting some use again. They've had a few quiet years. But now, they'll get to come back and be used again. Our grain here is still fine. Our bread here still seems to be fine. But now that we can get bread here, we can, in theory, get bread down to our port. This is a lot of crude oil down here. These trains are really struggling with it. And I'm hesitant to add more trains just because they're just going to get stopped more frequently. So possibly what we want to do is if we say replace. So he's at a top speed of 100. They're not even getting close to it. So 1,000 kilowatts, 115 kilonewtons. So we need 2 of these to get the same power, but 1.5 of them to get the same loading speed. Yeah, so 2,000 kilowatt hours mediocre is what we're comparing against. So that would mean 4 of those. And then how much cargo can we add on there? Is it worth a try? So we've got 1 tank car less for a bit extra power. And we'll have more tractive effort. Let's do it. So they can keep 30. Oh, so that picked up speed there. Now the next one going uphill is this one. We're caught in this waiting for free path loop again. Just because it's so steep coming from down there to all the way up here. Oh, we do have storage here. That's good. Our fuel here. Now, we could bring fuel up here as well, and fuel out here to be picked up from here. Eventually, that's what we are going to do. For the time being, I don't want to mess with our oil line. We don't really want to add anything else onto the other transfer line. We don't want to get it too confused. But with this new Northern Line operational, how much is that? That's where they want tools, cool. 96. Have another truck. Have another truck. That'll do. As I was saying, with this Northern Line operational, I think that means it's time to call this episode to a close. See, we've got overhead lines now, but we don't have any electric trains, which means they can't be any diesel ones at that either, which means they can't be far off. I guess we're just gonna have to be patient. And this is a little bit annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, it's this hill that's a bit annoying. We just want you to be able to just keep going, just keep going. I mean, we can sit on board and see how slow it is. Look at all this pollution that's being created. Just keep chugging, just keep chugging. We can sit in here with the engineer. Let's look at his porthole. This one's only a little tunnel. This is hard to get out of this one. Thank you very much everyone for stopping by today. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It does help out a lot. Otherwise, I'll catch you all next time. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.